Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
Laura Lee, tuning into Spirit for my special guest, Ashley. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for calling into the show. Where are you calling from, Ashley?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Ashley, first spirit that comes to me is a fatherly spirit. And I feel like he might have done at one point some handyman work, repair, maintenance, or enjoyed doing this or did it on the side. Does this make sense?
Yes.
I feel like somebody's directly related here in the physical realm who's kind of doing the same work. Does this make sense? It's another male here in the physical.
I'm trying to think of, I'll have to think a little bit more.
Okay. But there's a father on the other side that does this, correct?
Yep.
Yes. He's very present, okay? Because he's the first person who came. Now, he was not much for words, kind of quiet because he liked to do his work.
Yes.
Okay. But I also see him relaxing in front of the television, might enjoyed a beer while he was doing this. Does this make sense?
I think that would be the one who's here now.
Oh, so there is, wait a minute, there is somebody who is here in the physical that also does this kind of work, right?
Yeah, right around the same thing, yep.
Okay. Now, all right, you're getting the bigger picture because I understand his influence is directly impacting somebody in your life right now.
It would be my dad who's here.
Your dad who's here. Oh, okay. Yep. And then you've got your grandmother.
My grandfather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so, gosh. Yes. Okay. So he tells me that you guys are hard up. I feel like financially, you're not homeless, but you could be on the verge. I just feel like making ends meet. Does that make sense?
Correct.
If it's not a mortgage, it's rent. Is that correct? Because that's the biggest concern.
Yes.
Yeah, he tells me this. Okay. I got to ask, Ashley, obviously you're a mom, right?
Yep.
I'm not saying that's a burden. That's a wonderful experience, but it's heavy enough. That's a job in itself. Are you looking or do you work another job outside the home part-time?
I don't. Not at the moment. I did. Here and there. So definitely have thought about it.
Okay. Because that's what he's referencing to me. Okay. Because if there's thoughts about it, he's bringing that up because he knows it. Okay. He's sensing it. And maybe you're being inspired by it because that's how your family or these men in your life, that's how they thought. Picking up the slack. And so sometimes picking up the slack was doing the extra work. So whether or not they did this full time, they might have done it on the side as side jobs too, to pick up the slack.
Yeah.
Okay. Not saying that you're going to go out and do handyman work like your father or your father's father. Okay. But you're going to pick up the slack with another part-time job. Okay. And I understand there might be more than one, unless there's this involving your husband. Is it your husband that might be looking for extra additional work as well?
He works a lot of overtime.
Yeah.
So that's his additional.
Oh, that's his additional work. Okay. This part-time work, as far as you're concerned, they're going to really connect with you. So you need to go forward in this direction because I think it's going to grow into something that's going to be more full-time down the road and be very rewarding for you, but also make you a better mom. Okay. Because I just feel like it's so stressful right now. That's my understanding.
Yep.
It's causing too much stress between the two of you, and you just can't deal with that right now on top of everything else.
Exactly.
Okay. So were you looking at seasonal work right now? You know how some people are hiring for the holidays?
Yes. I was browsing, but there's not much reaching out at the moment. So that's why I thought more school, and maybe that would be my better path at the moment.
Well, it will be down the road, but I think there's something to do with seasonal work. And like I said, eventually that turns into full-time work. But that might be the step forward in order to make you guys breathe easy through the holidays. Okay. Right. But then the opportunity for schooling might be attached to that opportunity.
That sounds perfect.
All right. So it all plays a role. So I'm not dismissing your thoughts about schooling at all. I think that's a fabulous idea. I'm a big proponent of education. Right. I think all that ties in. Do you have a boy, Ashley?
Yes.
Okay. Because for some reason, I want to say something about cowboy. What's that tied to?
We just picked out my 2-year-old's costume for Halloween. He picked Woody from Toy Story.
Yes! Okay, well, he thinks of himself as a cowboy. That's just a confirmation to the message. You're loved very much, honey, okay? And your family around you, they're wearing off on you. You just don't realize it, okay? So you guys are going to be okay. You're going to be okay.
Okay.
It was a pleasure working with you, Ashley.
Thank you so much. That was excellent.
Thank you for sharing your time with me. And if you'd like to be my special guest and receive a free reading like Ashley, sign up at radiomediumlauralee.com. And while you're there, thank you for subscribing to the show. It is free.